Hey guys, happy to have you here on the channel checking this video out. This is going to be huge, especially if you're at a mid-level to upper level breeder as far as numbers wise, maybe full-time, on the verge of going full-time. Maybe if you're a hobbyist, enthusiast, and you just want to save a few bucks to help yourself move forward as you continue into this hobby. This video is gonna really blow your mind on pinching pennies but not sacrificing any care whatsoever. In all actuality, it's truly helped us out. So let's dig in. Hey guys, what's going on? Will here, Flawless Crested Geckos, coming to you guys with yet again another video. This video is going to be hopefully short, but it's going to be a kind of explanation video of hopefully how you can save a ton of money. Doing this method, I'll actually hopefully walk you through on how we save over $1,000 and we really don't cut any corners per se at all. So while you're keeping your crested geckos, you have a few different options when you go for enclosures, when you decide on substrate. We've done a little bit of it all. And again, disclaimer guys, this is what we do here at Flawless. This is not going to be the end all be all, the guideline, the rule of thumb. This is just hopefully an explanation for you guys to help you feel comfortable with the decisions you make, with the money you spend on the supplies that you need to care for your crested geckos. So we've been putting out reels and everything over on Instagram, and we get some questions. We send a bunch of links to different people. And like I said earlier, we're going to show you how we literally save over $1,000 and really don't change anything care-wise. In all actuality, it benefits us. It was best to do this video here from the vault, and I'm going to try to steamroll through and stay on task, which you guys know that's hard from time to time. What you guys see, this is obviously paper towels. If you're a crested gecko keeper, breeder, you guys know you go through paper towels like crazy, and so do we. We still go through paper towels like crazy. We get them by the case. They're on auto delivery. We've set it up in a manner where we consistently get case after case after case. In our case, we end up getting 2 6-packs of paper towel. We use Presto, which is an Amazon brand. We like how absorbent it is when it comes to cleaning and everything we have to do, especially with the boys and everyone down here working, cleaning, trying to keep everything sanitized. Now, what you have over here, this huge thing, 30 pounds, okay? This here is actually from Uline, but you can get it on Amazon as well. This is actually 12 inches by 1,200 feet. So that being said, how do you compare? What's the point of this video? Well, we had a reel that we sponsored, we pushed out there so people were aware on how the functionality of these things, and we'll walk you through. So to tell you a little synopsis, a little summary on why we even decided to move away from paper towel as substrate overall for pretty much the entire facility was because as baby geckos, you start feeding them bugs, offering them bugs, you'll find that several geckos will go and try to hunt their bugs, and they'll latch on to the frizz. No matter which brand we went with, by paper towel being so absorbent, there's always going to have that little bit of frizz on that paper towel. And you guys know when your geckos are really small, really young, they latch on to that frizz from the paper towel, and they're thinking they have the bugs, and they're shaking and shaking, they're trying to get that bug. And sometimes, not all the time, sometimes you know that gecko will get tired and just, you know, give up on hunting bugs. So we've seen that. Now, if you had to literally put a average on it, I am not saying that every crested gecko is struggling to hunt bugs. That's not what I'm saying at all. If we had to use a percentage out of 100%, I would say anywhere from 10 to 15%, you'll see them, you know, go to hunt their bugs and get caught, you know, and start struggling with the paper towel. So we started thinking about ways that, you know, maybe we could try to circumvent that, which came across this. All of this is Kraft paper. So it's still a paper product, but it doesn't have any frizz. So, you know, you lay it down, you cut it. I'll show you the cutter in just a bit. You cut it to the size. We've been doing it so long that we just run through it, pre-cut a bunch of pieces at all the different sizes that we utilize here in the vault. And that makes literally cleaning a breeze. We take the old paper where they done pooped and everything all over, take it out, dispose of it, spray it down with F10, wipe it down, put the new piece in, boom, and we're ready to roll. So it's very, very effective and very, very efficient. Now, we were able to do the same thing with the paper towel. But now you start talking about costs and dollars. We go through a lot of it. So let's run the numbers for you guys. So the magic number, we're gonna kind of dumb this down to the paper towel size, all right? So paper towel size is telling us that in each 6-pack, so again, this comes in a case of 12 rolls. So in each 6-pack, so 6 rolls together collectively, it's 1,896 sheets. Each sheet is 5.5 inches long. All right, so that again, you can select a sheet and all that, but one selected sheet portion is 5.5 inches. So that's what we utilize to do our calculations here. So off of that 1,896 sheets that's in this entire 6-pack and 2 6-packs to a case, that comes to $24.14 a case, which is not bad. That works out to $1.27 per 100 sheets. Okay, guys, so that's awesome pricing. That's why we still get them and we still have them on auto delivery, because we still are going to continue to use these. There's really no way to get away from using paper towels if you're a crested gecko breeder. Now here with the Kraft paper, different dimension obviously, but we're going to correlate them with the 5.5 in just a second. You got 30 pounds here. This is 12 inches by 1,200 feet. All right. For this roll, depending on where you get it, you know, you can get it on Amazon for, I believe it's over 30 bucks, but you can get this entire roll for 14 bucks a roll. Yeah, 14 bucks a roll. Do you spend a lot of money at one time? Yes, but as you'll see in this video, the savings is phenomenal. So with these, you can get a whole skid of them, okay? If you order them from Uline, you can get a skid of these, again, 30-pound rolls. They're going to be $14 a roll. You have to get 75 of them. Yes, that's a lot, but at $14 a roll, 75 of them, that's going to be $1,050, okay? So you get you spend $1,050. Wait, let's add in the shipping as well, because being that it's a skid, obviously you're going to pay more for shipping. You don't want to kind of get out of there and say, oh, well, it's $14 a roll, but shipping was a fortune. All right, shipping and taxes is $290. Ouch. So total price is $1,341 for an entire skid. So you have 75 of them. All right, $1,341 divided by 75. That's going to put you at $17.88 per roll shipped to your door for 1,200 feet. Are you guys needing some assistance with your crested gecko breeding programs? Well, check out our Patreon. We've been running it here now for pretty much close to 2 years. Everyone's been extremely excited. We keep adding new perks every time you guys turn around. We give away Xanthics, we give away high whites, we give away lily whites. We actually upgraded this year to we're giving away over 12 geckos every single year. That averages out to at least a gecko a month, and we've been doing over that. So you are not going to want to miss becoming a part of the flawless Crested Gecko's Patreon family. There's two tiers. There's a $50 tier and there's a $100 tier. You get all your funds back in the form of Flawless Crested Gecko savings account. You can take advantage of having 5% additional off by being a Patreon member, as well as having year-round free shipping. You guys are not going to want to miss this, so go head over to patreon.com/Flawless Crested Gecko. Okay, let's dig in. Paper towels are going to be efficient and effective for all our cleaning purposes. We still utilize them now, currently, to this day. Now, as far as with the Kraft Paper, it's very effective. You got to remember, down here in the vault is climate control, temperature control. We control the humidity. We can add humidity in the air, take it away. We have it set on timers on a complete schedule. So this is not going to be applicable to everyone's situation. It's best for our situation and the way we use it. So we wanted to put out a video showing why it's effective for us and how we literally can save a ton of money buying this. We wanted to show you guys a little bit why we utilize it, how the savings is tremendous. We have two cutters here that we utilize to cut it, and we're gonna run through it now and show you the difference in speed. A lot of people, oh well, it seems like it's time consuming. No, it's not time consuming either. Again, disclaimer, this is just how we do it here at Flawless. We're not trying to encourage or push people to do it our way or say our way is the only way that works. This works in our application of how we use it. So as we continue to move forward, we'll show you that it takes the same amount of time, no matter whether it's paper towel or whether it's going to be the Kraft Paper here. But as far as for the hatchlings, oh man, it's definitely a game changer for us for the hatchlings. And since we're already using it for the hatchlings, we just use it for everything. So we're going to start with the paper towels to show you guys a little display on how it's effective. And yes, both methods work, but we want to show you that it's no big, huge time difference as far as, oh, paper towel saves you time. It really doesn't when you see how we do it. So we're going to start prepping, and again, we do several different sizes here, but for purposes of this video, we're going to stick with the single section sizes. So we've also been doing this so long that we kind of have muscle memory on where to cut it at, you know, so it kind of makes sense. But let's run through this. Let's go. Not bad. As you guys can see, we have a bunch of rolls of this. We've already kind of wore this roll down, but I'm still gonna go with it. Again, it is what it is, but I do prefer having a fuller roll. It's just easier to kind of run through at that point. So again, wanted to show you guys that, to show you there's really truly no time difference. Even if we're doing, you know, we really don't pre-pull paper towels for cleaning. At this point, we just grab a roll, pull whatever you need, and go through and clean whatever you need to clean. Here we do pre-pull these. Now, again, if we were using the paper towel for the substrate, the layer to catch any of the droppings or anything from our geckos, then yes, we will pre-pull those. But as you can see from hopefully the demonstration, there's really, you know, no cut in time really from either. A lot of the time when we're even pulling paper, we put something on the TV or whatever and literally just run through the different sizes. I believe we have 4 different sizes that we utilize, and it covers everything. So we'll pre-pull a ton of them and just keep pulling. That's actually one of the duties for our employees when they're coming here working, when they go through their whole checklist on what needs to be done here at the vault. That's one of the last things before they're pretty much tidying it up to leave out. So we'll take this moment now to jump over to the other part of it and show you how we actually apply it for when we're actually in enclosures. We have a lot of our males breeding and probably are not going to utilize these enclosures probably for at least another month or two. So we'll set up a couple of them and show you guys exactly how we utilize the actual craft paper for substrate and how it doesn't really make a difference except on our pockets. All right, guys, so we're gonna do this quick setup. So everything we do is about the care of the animal and about the efficiency of our time as well as for the purposes of this video, the efficiency of our dollars. How far can you stretch that buck? So we have a bunch of these enclosures. We got them built by Animal Plastics. They took forever to order and deliver. We've had them for years. We have a bunch of quad enclosures. These right here are 18 deep, 18 tall. They're 12 wide across. They're the bigger version of their quad enclosures. We like them. They're cool. We enjoy them. But again, gonna keep this part really short. You wouldn't believe how fast this process is. So you can time me, but it's very effective. We use a lot of plastic shrubbery and purchase and things like that. But let me show you. So everything you see here balled up in my hand is all a crap ton that we've ordered. I mean, cases and cases and cases. So this is how we do it. And then I'll bring you in for a close-up at the finished little product. So let me run through this. I'll try to, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it all in frame, but we'll see. No. So you got the perch, go in here. Everything's already been cleaned in this one, sanitized. There's a new sheet in it already. These are easily removable, but they also have enough firmness to stay in place. They're not screwed in or anything, so it's easy just to grab it and pull it out. So that's in there. The bottom shrubbery first, really easy. This is all easily washed and sanitized. So down here, it's not forced down or anything. We just lay it down on the mat in the back. Again, provide some hiding spots if they decide to be on the floor, which they don't do very often. Now we come back through with our vine. Now our vine will drape over on each side. We have a ton of vine. Normally put one little piece up here in the front. All right, that's it. Now I'll bring you in close. All right, so here you have everything in there. Plenty of high spots. I brought this slightly forward. It's deeper back in there. And also these are the option with the feeding ledges in the back. So again, very functional. We go in, we put our food in, water bowl in, they can drink their water, eat their food. Now, when we come in, and again, we're set all these up, and every 3 weeks we do a full deep clean on these. But if it's getting to be a little nasty, maybe they pooped or did their painting the way they normally do, again, we clean the walls, we clean it all. We'll just come in, grab the paper, pull it out, tidy everything up, spray clean anything that we need, and replace the paper. And we don't even have to break down the entire enclosure. Hey guys, hopefully you enjoyed this type of video showing you a visual explanation on why Flawless does what we do, and hopefully maybe if you were thinking about giving it a try, maybe it's applicable for your situation. It's worked wonders for us. We love it. It's very quick and easy to dispose of. Well, I'm sure there's some other things you can compare as well and take into consideration. I believe paper towel uses a lot of recycled materials. I'm not sure on Kraft Paper. I would have to look that up and see if they use recycled materials to make the Kraft Paper. I don't see why they wouldn't. But price is definitely something to consider, and maybe you do need to use paper towel. That's perfectly fine too. Maybe the paper towel helps you add humidity into your situation. That's perfectly fine. We're not telling you, hey, this is what we do, don't do anything else because this is the only way that works. We don't want to come off that way. We just want to give you a reason on why we utilize this as substrate, and we still have other hiding and all that. We still do the whole enclosure up the way we do it, but we use this as substrate because we can literally pull it out, dispose of it, put a new piece in that's already pre-cut and waiting. Anyway, hit that subscribe button. Hopefully you enjoyed this content, and as well, Flawless Crested Geckos, and we out.